Have you ever seen a creepy movie so creepy that you question the director and producer to see if he or she is a creepy person for making this movie?
That's creepy.
Maybe it's just me that I am a creepy person to go and spend $8 on this movie. Creepy meter in this movie is insane and by far the weirdest movie of 2024. Stop Motion is an independent film directed by British filmmaker Robert Morgan that will show the world that you don't have to spend billions of dollars to produce a solid movie. The movie starts off with Ella, who is a stop motion animator, with her mom Suzanne are making an animated film about Cyclops. Suzanne is hell bent on making this short film before she passes away because she wants to get it done considering she has arthritis and anger issues. Ella, who has no sense of direction, wants to help her mom with the project but sneaks off to some club to hang out with her man Tom, who basically some horny guy wants to get laid. A few scenes later at home where Suzanne and Ella are back to work again on the project. There's a let's go issue which caused the power to go out that Suzanne have to be rushed to the hospital, but not before she lashes out at Ella a few times trying to get this project done. After visiting her mom from the hospital, she moved to her own spot with the help of her horny boyfriend Tom to finish her mom's work. Then the creepy meter goes way up when this little brat who has no name shows up just to be nosy to see what's going on in Ella's room to see her project. Nothing is ever mentioned about her parents or in her relative, and the film does not seem to care. What the film does make up for is the creepiness and twisted mind of this little girl.
Girl, you look creepy.
So this little brat did not like Ella's project and had a better idea and storyline. She proposed to create a new design which makes the model out of wax and makes it realistic. I am not making this up, and she was dead serious. So while Ella uses items like raw meat from steaks, dead carcass like a fox just randomly lying in the middle of the woods waiting to be dissected, this little brat would have Ella do twisted things but partially tell her story. What Ella started to realize that whatever happens in her film, it will come to life. If a model running from the woods after hearing someone coming from the woods, Ella will run up into her apartment. If the model runs to the house and hide and a strange monster knock on the window, a random person will knock on her door. If the model peeks through the window, a monster will peek through Ella's door through a keyhole. She will go through these in 3 or 4 stages. At one point, it messed with her so mentally that she went to her mom in the hospital to seek advice. Suzanne did tell her, but it was pretty cold how she told the advice to Ella. She basically told her, "You are nothing but a puppet who cannot control anything."
You are like puppets, puppets.
Ella took that to heart and tried to change the little girl's story. She claimed it was her film, but realistically it was a little brat's idea. Changing the story was a bad idea and it landed her into the hospital, which gave her a nasty scar on her leg. The situation gets worse when her boyfriend wants to take everything and burn it, and even worse that her mom has passed away in the hospital. She gave in to the idea to burn everything with the help of her boyfriend, but that little brat shows up again trying to convince her not to burn everything, and she literally goes to the deep end. Personally, Ella needs to be in a straitjacket for this. She proceeds to reopen the wound that she had on leg earlier that landed her in the hospital and proceeds to finish the brat story. She completely flipped to the point that she deleted her boyfriend and her other friend, which I care very little about, and used their skin or body parts to finish creating the motion monster to finish her film. Talking about sacrificing everything for a movie just to satisfy this little brat. In the end, it ended weirdly, and I don't really want to know why they ended that way, but it was creepy. Considering how weird and somewhat twisted this movie for an independent film, it was a pretty good film. The story takes a long time to develop, but I understand it wants to create development for the characters. The storyline was straightforward. Ella, with the help of this little brat, wants to create an unforgettable film which calls her to make serious sacrifices, which includes her friends and herself. A film where just a simple animator turns deadly for the worst. The animator itself comes to life with very cool and realistic, just the way she created it as it walked through in some scenes, like walking on the floor, climbing on the bed, and even try to open her wounds. The mind games was as ever psychotic and twisted, and it made you think she really went to psycho mode, lost control, self-respect, and her dignity. This twisted dark film is about an hour and 45 minutes, and if I gave this the number between 1 star to 10 stars, I would give it 9 stars because it was creepy, but it was creepy good. Let me know in the comments section if you're going to see this movie and what you think of it. If you'd like to see more upcoming movie reviews, press the like button, press the subscribe button, and comment in the comment section. I will see you in the next review, hopefully not as twisted as this movie.